Morning. I am the soul pool. You are the soul pool. We are the soul pool. Together as a collective. Without you, this doesn't work. It's the 19th of March 2022. I saw DJs giving me one I don't know. Never heard it before in my life. And all I can get from it is that's no way to say goodbye. So somebody's somebody's just not saying what they want to say, and you don't want to leave any unfinished business, because that just causes problems, doesn't it? So today, hopefully, is about happiness. It's about removing the blockages in our paths and seeing things very, very clearly. It's an aha moment. So let's see if we can see the wood for the trees, or not, as the case may be. And it's in the sweet spot, and I'm afraid we're not seeing clearly at all, are we? Oh my word. Sometimes I wonder why you even tune in. I really do. Oh, blimey O'Reilly. Okay, well, the astrology it's fitting with as well, so I've been a bit lax with the astrology lately, but I am spirit are kicking in now and saying, right, we're doing it, so we're doing it. It's their decision, not mine. So this could be about property, home life, weddings, celebrations. The foundations of something have to be strong. A doorway, if you like, the 11-11 doorway. You see the trees make 11-11. So it's a doorway you have to pass through, which would fit with the song. Somebody is walking out the door. We have Libra energy, justice, court cases, etc. Libra is the moon at the minute. We've got into Libra. So if you've got Libra anywhere in your chart, it could be important. Look where it is in your chart and see what it's trying to tell you. The 11th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. The lines in the marital home. So it means if you are suffering an illness, if you're a bloke and you've got problems with your prostate, your colon, or anything like that, it's a good sign. The only problem with Libra is that they procrastinate, because they can see both sides of an argument and it takes them a very long time to make a decision. And if you give them a good enough argument, they can change their mind. So, but fairness and justice is what they're giving us. But because we're being fair and just, we're stuck. Simple as that. Because we see all sides of this argument, we are stuck. This chapter can't come to an end. There'll be no travel, delays in moving forwards. It's a never-ending cycle. I was born in 1965, plus or minus 12, February to February may be involved. It's the Ouroboros, the snake that swallows itself. All four fixed signs are mentioned in that one. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. So Capricorn is now mentioned. So forget the fixed signs for a minute, because the main ones are Libra and Capricorn. What's Capricorn doing in the planets? Anything? Yeah, the midheaven is Capricorn at the minute. So it's all to do with the astrology, innit? 15 is negative. It's toxic situation. You are being manipulated. You are being seduced either by money or sex, or because you have too much influence from the outside world. You worry too much about what other people think. So somebody is deliberately trying to confuse you and block your path, put obstacles in your way. Those born on the 19th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Children could be involved. Those born 1966, but you've hit a brick wall. Can you see? Because somebody's deliberately trying to confuse and obstruct you today. Confusion. Blocked. No communication whatsoever. Or no improvements in finances or career. Or child maintenance issues. Money, because children need looking after, obviously. But it's negative. Or it could be that your inner child is feeling a lack of security, of finances, etc. Someone's love comes with strings attached. A water sign man who possibly drinks excessively, or is not in charge of his emotions, or any man that you are emotionally involved with. There is something here that is not working out. And some of you will need to go to court to put your boundaries in place, and fairness and justice will be served. It may be about property. It looks to me, first glance, bringing it all down to basics, this is disputes about property, children, etc. We haven't got the marriage card, so it may be that you're not married, and that's why you feel stuck, because you don't feel like you'll be entitled to anything. Also, it could be, if you're about to get married, that you are unable to do so because you are putting the real reason of marriage behind what it looks like to others. So the cost of the wedding, how others see it, it won't be good enough for whoever this water sign man is. So if you carry on like that, you'll never get married. The whole point of marriage is just the two of you getting married and being together. It's not about the show. Or it could be that you've got an air sign child that doesn't want you to get married. Somebody's blocking your path. Something is blocking your path. As far as work goes, you feel stuck by a contract that you signed. And you don't feel like there's any way of getting out of it. So now it's causing you to go into depression and possibly drinking too much. It's not enough money to live on, but you've signed a contract. So what can you do? Somebody's stuck here. Let's see if we can give ourselves some light at the end of the tunnel. The 21 is negative. The 15 is negative. The only positive card here is the Justice card, the number 11. Libra energy. So 15, 21, 19, all negative. The 11 is positive. So let's just see what the Libra moon means, shall we? Emotionally dependent, there you go, this is what's saying. Peaceable, courteous, diplomatic, emotionally dishonest and critical. The moon in Libra dislikes confrontation and is a people pleaser and needs a partner. There you go, says it all, doesn't it? You're in a situation because you want to be, or just because you feel the need to pair up. You don't want to do it alone. That's not good, is it? Keeps you in a never-ending cycle. And there we have the same card on the same card. It's half in and half out of that door. You're in limbo. You're stuck. Because you can't decide. Because you want to be fair. Oh dear. Yeah, you're at that crossroads. Never-ending cycle. If you keep taking that left-hand path, you're going to keep going round in circles. You have to make some different choices. No two ways about it. Peace of mind is what you need, because right now you're in that choppy waters because of the confusion. We have a gentleman who's not thinking clearly, not thinking logically. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, he's on the fence. He doesn't know what to decide. It could be anywhere in your chart or just an energy. It could be violent, even. Could be a doctor, priest, or lawyer that's giving bad advice. Lack of communication, a lot of confusion, and no apologies for this manipulation, this toxic energy. Stubbornness. Hell will freeze over first. So, and that means no improvement in your situation, financially or emotionally. 7 of Swords means somebody's got away with it before. Why wouldn't they keep getting away with it? The controlling situation. They got away with your chickens, and now they're going to come back and get your sheep. They won't be happy till they've took everything. So, the 14. Very interesting, Debbie, if you're watching. Being put through the blacksmith's forge. Learning some very hard lessons in life. Sagittarius energy. You will come out stronger on the other side. But these are hard lessons to learn. Weight loss. Overcoming addictions to people, situations, the old way of doing things. Gambling, alcohol, etc. It's about self-esteem. It could be, and look who that is there. Who's that? The Ram. Aries energy. Father sky. 4 or 31. Positive energy. Someone who needs to present themselves well to the world, needs to feel good in themselves, and they will be successful. No two ways about it. Whether you're male or female, this is the masculine energy, this is the father, the government official, the boss, the partner, whatever. But this is also a very dominating man. And it's usually his way or the highway. Injuries to the head and face will heal. But it's about looking good, feeling good, knowing your worth. Impatience. Somebody's very impatient. So know your worth. The 14, the 4 and 31, positive energy. The 11, positive energy. Yeah. The house, the home. It's about your emotional and financial stability. There may be a lot of money in this situation. 10 years. There is, you need patience to get through this. Sagittarius is patience, that's impatience. You need to be patient, to wait for the surf to be up. A bond, a union, a partnership, perhaps, being stuck. Needing peace of mind, that it's real. 2 months is mentioned. A change is coming, so it looks like the 10th and 11th of April could be important. A change for the better. The wheel is turning. But remember, when you're at the top of that wheel, that the only place to go is down. When you're at the rock bottom, the only place to go is up. So the wheel keeps turning, those circles. So you're in a never-ending cycle. There's something has to change. You have to sever ties. Injustice is taking place, and you have to stop it. You have to make the decision. You don't have to be sure of your facts. You go with your gut instinct. If you wait for facts, you'll wait forever. Don't be in denial and stop trying to protect other people. People pleasing instead of caring about yourself as much as you do others. 2 weeks. And there he is again, drinking. Unemotional or too much emotion. He is totally conflicted. Emotionally, he is drained, probably depressed. He's had enough. And then we have the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man, businessman. Somebody who's a good friend and a generous one. Possibly born on the 14th. Could be a man in uniform. Could be somebody of a darker complexion. Could be somebody you aren't talking to. Wow. This has to change. You are transforming. Scorpio, Aries energy. Neither in the chart at the minute, so we'll be waiting for those. The 13th. So we've got the 10th, 11th and 13th, no mention of the 12th. And we've got no Pisces energy, but this could be the Pisces guy. You've been the caterpillar. At the minute, you're in your comfort zone, in the cocoon, but it's time to fight your way out so that your wings are strong enough and then fly. Transformation time, 13. Because whatever this is, isn't built on firm foundations. A business that hasn't paid off, or if you start a new business, it won't pay off. This partnership, whatever it is, this career move, this work thing, 3 years and it'll be, won't stand the test of time. You're building it on rocky foundations. It's time to transform this situation. Oh, self-nerd, karmic debts. You've paid your debts. Do you know why I know that? Because you have struggled. You have learned those hard lessons of life. You don't need to learn them again, so don't put yourself through it again. And number 42, the South Node, karmic debts. The North Node is in Taurus. So what's opposite? Scorpio, I believe, which is that. So, the North Node, Scorpio. Let's see what that is. Because that must be important. Pretty sure it is. Let me have a look. Let me check because before I start telling you wrong. See, it's stuck. You don't feel like it's time yet. You're trying to mend the situation. You're trying to repair something. So Spirit can't help you. You're being spied on, lied to. You're not seeing things clearly. You're overthinking it. You got to come out of your head. Yes, there'll be chaos and conflict because they don't. When people lose their hold and grip on you, it is uncomfortable. There's no fair exchange here. It's all give and no get. And there's going to be no new life while you stay in this situation. Stop being stubborn. See things as it really is. Get flexible. So just let me check because that's, yeah, Scorpio. So what did I say? Not South Node in Scorpio. Let's check it. The soul has been through traumas and dramas. Yes, you have. There it is. The blacksmith's forge. The emotional pain must be left behind, while the ability to survive can be carried forward. There you go. You've been through this shit. You don't need to go through it again. Right? Why do you keep reliving it? So you'll have to see where your South Node is, your karmic debts. Not sure which house it is. Let's see. I might do some dice just to see if they come out the same. 42. Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. The South Node represents a karmic point in our chart where certain matters must be discharged or cast off in order for you to develop and move towards greater things. So you're going to have to cut some things away that no longer serve you. The Southern Lunar Node is called the Dragon's Tail. And this is when past karma lies in your astrological chart. So justice needs to be served. The South Node is a place where you are challenged to grow and occurs through some sort of pain. At the same time, it's realistic and is an area of the horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are. While the North Node opens doorways, the South Node represents karmic debts which can make life circumstances hard. But neither the North Node nor the South Node is all good luck or bad luck. In fact, when it comes to nodes, what will be given is what's been earned. There is no other way of getting there without the toil and effort. The South Node is also key to what has been left unfinished and unresolved in your life. So if you're being rewarded with a lump of money, don't give it away to other people. You've earned that. What lies therein is what we bring from not only our childhoods but our past lives. When the Self-Nerd card turns up in a reading, it's a turning point, a change, a massive change. Wheel of Fortune. It's a time of endings and new beginnings. Understand that there is something about to close that's been held in place for far too long. Familiar ways will end, ushering you forward in new ways through different developments. You are ready to step out of this rut, walk through that door, and align yourself with a higher vision. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realise there is no longer any connection there, and that it's time to move on. Be assured you will have stronger foundations for your next venture. Doors will slam, but in recognising what needs to end, it helps you to move on towards further maturity. This is a major turning point and a period to maximise the advantages of these changes. Difficult though it will be, you will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. Even though the Self-Nerd is not as congenial as the North-Nerd, they are still in balance. The Libra. Having things in common. So when you face resistance in a particular time, that's your Self-Nerd telling you, over here is a better way. Blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know that you're not on the right or golden path. So there's your blocks or obstacles, 19 today. The Self-Nerd is all about being prepared for what comes next, and that means being experienced. There'll be no winging it, and you are experienced. You've been through this before, so you know what to do. If you try winging it at this time, your plans will truly sink. Sometimes, when the Self-Nerd is activated, it will take several tries for you to get what you're after, and you could receive unexpected rejections, ones you weren't looking for. You could even be asked to do extra tasks while working longer hours. And that's not right. The good news is, even though things are a bit tough at this current moment, it's still an advantageous time. You are about to hook up with people in your soul tribe, and you are setting down a foundation for a new and marvellous future. There will be restrictions and challenges. You have inborn gifts, and there'll be dramatic, sweeping changes. Doors will close and others will open. You are breaking free of the fetters, the contracts, the bindings, the soul, the duty, whatever it is that you have given yourself or others are trying to manipulate you with. Psychic breaks that bring on full potential, endings usually without long-term trauma, let go, wake-up calls, repetition, skills performed without much thought or effort. Deeply held belief, the law, karma and karmic relationship, cause and effect, fate, previous states of existence, what you have failed to live up to so far, memories of previous lives, lessons not learned that you will relearn if you don't learn from them. And process old patterns, the shadow side, what is beneath the surface, your addictions, becoming trapped in a situation, feeling chained, unresolved conflicts, insecurity, depression, doubts, instinct, growth, thoughts, deeds, the soul's journey through space and time. This is an ending, a passing, a death. 10 of Swords, ending, the closing of doors, the beginnings. A shocking loss, but from it, a massively fresh start. Transformation. Absolutely beautiful. So, we'll see if the dice can give us any more to that. Capricorn, third house. Not sure what that one is. Saturn, maybe. Let's have a look. God, they do let me go through some shit that I had no understanding of any of this before I started, and they push you and push you until you take notice. Jupiter. So Jupiter at the minute is in Pisces. So there is what we was looking for, the Pisces. They've brought it all together. Thank you, Spirit, for listening. So Jupiter's in Pisces, but we're talking Jupiter with Capricorn, which is that. So expansion through breaching your boundaries, the boundaries you've put in place for yourself. Ambitious and success-orientated, Jupiter in Capricorn may be far-sighted and wise, or feel hemmed in and by rigid rules. And there we are, hemmed in by rigid rules. It is now at the minute in Pisces though, and it's about expansion through imagination, artistic, lacking discipline and direction, religiously inclined pieces in Jupiter may escape into wild fantasies. So stop dreaming about it and put it into action. Break those ties because they are toxic. Third house issues. It's about Gemini energy, communication, siblings, short journeys, learning, immediate environment, your neighbours, and your manner of speech. So how you say things diplomatically is important, okay? Very important. Self-expression and family, brothers and sisters, etc. Or your children's brothers and sisters. So here we go. And there it is. What this is ancestral healing. You are breaking the curse of your family. So things have always been done a certain way. Nobody's rocked the boat. Everybody's always done what everybody else did in the past. Nobody's ever broke free. That's why we have cycles of single mothers and alcohol addictions, gambling, etc. Because we haven't broken that cycle. Now is the time to break that cycle. This is an aha moment where everything becomes very, very clear. It's a light bulb going off on the top of your head. Ancestral healing is twofold. It is the healing of your soul through the lifetimes that you live. And it is the calling on the wisdom of our elders who have passed before us to guide us on our journey. Spirituality and Aboriginal spirituality combine both these forms of sacred wisdom as one. Our soul has suffered many traumas and brings forth these hurts into our present lifetime as a cellular memory in your DNA, as actions and reactions to situations, although we have no concept or regard to their origin, just like animals learn certain things instinctively from the parents. The ancient ancestors have the wisdom beyond our human experience to span across many cultures. Healing our spirit is the journey that begins with connecting to our spirit and forming relationships with our ancestors. The same themes are continuing to reoccur in your life and will continue to do so, this never-ending cycle. Well done, Spirit, how fantastic are you? Until that underlying issues is identified and healed. This is your time for healing. Put the past behind you. However, do not be tempted to just change direction without stopping for a moment to prepare yourself for the next leg of your journey. Healing is a journey of self-discovery and should be welcomed into your life. Embrace it as such. The wonders of knowing yourself can be truly self-empowering and bring you closer to the essence of self. Now you're ready. You've learnt the hard lessons. They know you've been patient. It's time to make that fair and just decision to cut away what no longer serves you. Because you have to be fair to yourself as well as others. Absolutely brilliant. They did a fantastic job. Thanks for listening. Bye.